Everyone down here at Excel Air Systems, down with Jumbo and Austin. How you guys doing today?
Good, man. How are you guys doing?
Not too bad. So we got some questions for you. What's this black box doing here? Just give us a little rundown about what that is.
All right, so standard AC systems, you have a compressor in the condenser right here, which is outside. What we do differently is make a stealth series. It's all in the name. So if you're running at nighttime, you're worried about city bylaws or there's snow on the ground. You're worried about that compressor kicking on. What we do is remove the compressor out of the outdoor section. It gets placed in this sound deadened box. So now whether you're running at nighttime or wintertime, no one's going to hear that compressor kick on because now this is inside your spot. Right? Showing it on a diagram base right here. You have your condenser here, your outside wall. Now that black box is right here inside, and your air handler is in your room cooling down your space.
Very cool. So it's basically just stealthy, right? Very secure.
It's all in the name, nice and stealthy.
Right, exactly. So how much one of these units cost? What are they running for?
Depending on what size system, 5-ton retails at $7,700. That's for the Stealth series, but our standard XL series 5-ton retails at $6,150. That's fully pre-charged. No mechanic needed on site, and a wired thermostat with all the instructions, everything ready to go to set up your sealed room space.
Oh, cool. So do you do installations too?
Installations, though, these are a do-it-yourself system, so we don't need mechanics or somebody certified to install them. We've designed them so that you and your girlfriend, you and your son, whoever, we can install the system in an hour or two.
And we also do all the tech support as well. So the biggest thing a lot of people don't realize is that the only other way to get a system that I have is to get an HVAC technician to install it. They now know exactly where and what you're doing. They haven't done this industry for decades. Well, we've been doing this about 20 years now in Vancouver, Canada, and specifically in this market and industry for over 12 years. So this is, we are actually the creators of the pre-charge system. We actually came out with about 12 years ago. The whole concept came in when my dad was tired of going on sites and, doing all the hard welding and you got to do all the vacuum pumps, evacuations, charges, all that. We scrapped that by having these resealable fittings. So the way it works is as simple as connecting them with your hand until it gets too tight. So as you can see, no air can go through it. Tighten a little more. Got the air to go through, so the refrigerant can pass through without having to have any mechanic. We can actually take you over here, and this is how easy it is. You connect it by hand, it goes on like butter, and then you use the wrench for the last few turns, and away you go. That's it. Done.
So it's all up to code for a regular person to do. You won't have to go by any inspection or anything like that.
No, I mean it's all plug and play, and we stress, do not bring a mechanic on site. It actually complicates things because they sit there and overthink it and literally take what I've created and they destroy it. And they try doing their own ways and techniques, and this is all we've done. This is it. This is all we do. And we're here to help you guys through the whole situation as well. We do room designs for you guys. We do whatever you need. Now keep in mind, the most important thing of air conditioning in a sealed room is the air distribution for the actual air. So as you can see here, we got our new fabric duct that we're showcasing. We've had it for a few years now, but it evenly disperses the cold air out of the mesh strip on both sides of the duct. So it actually inflates and it evenly disperses the air, and it's designed for the amount of CFM that we need for our unit. Because a 5-ton system is going to do 15 1,000 watt lights. That's no air-cooled lights, no venting, burning CO2, ballast in the room. You have all that heat source in that space, and this AC is going to completely cool it down and dehumidify it during the day. So this ducting very, very important for all that. You just want to have that even air distribution. And we got our stealth system, and we even have a new unit. That's our mass dehumidifier and air conditioning unit. Can you grab the pamphlet? This guy right here is the new Elite unit. It's a 5-ton air conditioner which will cool 15 lights, but it will actually dehumidify 30 to 45 lights in the night cycle. This sucks out 50 gallons of water in a 24-hour period. Okay? Insane.
Full control. Play God with your environment. You can set your humidity at 46.1 if that's what you want. 51.3, we're going to maintain that. Switches on the fly from dehumidification to air conditioning. No freeze and thaw cycle. And you know, one great thing is that, you know, those standalone dehums usually have a 1-ton compressor, where our 5-ton Elite's a 5-ton compressor. So we're doing 4 or 5 times the volume of dehumidification that one of those standalone dehums does.
Saying, you know, we also got the dual room damper package that you're actually seeing here. So we can actually cool 2 rooms with one system. So right now we got room A open, and you know, say guys are like, oh, I want to just double up my room, I want to run 24 hours a day, you know, 12 hours one side, 12 hours the other side. So what we guys say, we got a 5-ton, we're going to do 15 lights in room A, and then in 12 hours, the timer's going to click, it's going to de-energize room A, and it's going to open up room B. And so now this damper here opens up. So now we have air in this room. Yeah. So you can just maximize your unit instantly overnight for an easy $2,400. Right? Now there is limitations with it, of course. There's benefits and drawbacks to everything in this industry. And the biggest thing about this is that you can only cool one room at a time every 12 hours at a time. So this off cycle now, you have no air moving, you have nothing going. You have no cooling, no heating, no dehum, no nothing. Right? So that tends to be a problem for some people. So it doesn't always become the most, you know, best pick choice to have the damper package unless you have really like a power constraint. A lot of guys will have, they only have 100 amps to work with, and potentially you could have, if you had 2 rooms with 2 ACs, they potentially could both be on at the same time. Well, if you physically don't have enough power for that, then a damper package is the ultimate solution. So yeah, you know, and it just switches over every 12 hours, and then bam, it's going to open up, and it's going to evenly disperse the cold air.
If you want to run both at the same time,
Very slick. So now the UV purifier, that kills all the spores, the bacteria, mold, powdery mildew, and fungus. So as the air is going through this air handler, through the choke point, it's scrubbing and killing all the spores and bacteria, mold, and powdery mildew. So very amazing option for guys. It's only $400, and you know, it lasts for 2 years. So very, very easy. And the way you wire it, as you can see, our wiring is very simple for our unit. Okay, there's only five wires with the control Y and C as well. But for the UV, if we're running it, you just put the red wire or the black, doesn't matter. And you just put it in the U and the V. Done. So 2 wires installed, magnets right into it. Man, we actually ship this unit to all the trade shows, and we leave it in there. So this literally doesn't move, and it's, look how close that is to the mill. Not one scratch or anything. That's how strong that magnet is going all across North America.
That's crazy. That's insane.
So we only deal with the highest end equipment. We have all low ambient controls on all of my units. So us being in Michigan here, it gets pretty chilly. You know, I know you guys had a crazy polar vortex this year. It's what, -35? We had customers running no problem. Every day, all day. The way we achieve this is by having our low ambient control. This is a fan cycling control that'll actually slow the outdoor fan down, because the thing with air conditioning is you cannot run an air conditioning system below 50 degrees with the fan running 100%. You know, all these inverter technology things, yes, you know, they claim that they can work in winter, but they won't on a fully loaded compressor, because the way the inverters work is they'll ramp the speed of the compressor down, but in a grow room, that doesn't play a factor. You're not ramping the compressor down. You're fully loaded the second those lights kick on, which means if it's snowing outside, your unit's going to fail because your outdoor fan's on 100%, right? So what we do is we slow the fan down, and it's got a little temperature sensor right inside the coil, and so it maintains your proper temperature. So when we're filling our pipes, like this is going to be lukewarm. This liquid line is going to be lukewarm. It's going to maintain that lukewarm. The second that an air conditioning system, you go into the section and you feel that this is really cold, that tells you that the fan is spinning too fast on the coil and it's cooling the refrigerant too much. It needs that heat in there. So then we also just came out with our new flexible line set. So instead of having all the soft copper and you got to bend it, you can kink it, you can break it, this, wrap it up over your shoulder, take it where you need to go, install it, done. All pre-charged, ready to go. Up to a 5-ton. No other company out there makes a flex line, first of all, past the 25 foot, not to mention every one of my lines is all 40 feet. Okay, comes stock, minimum 40 feet. You only use 10 feet of it, not a problem. Not a problem at all, you just leave it all coiled up. So.
Very cool. Is there a website we can find you at?
Yeah, definitely, man. Check out my site. I got so many videos and everything. We got www.xlair.ca. Now, keep in mind, we are from Canada. We are out of Vancouver, BC, and we ship out of Blaine, Washington. So we're only about a 4 or 5 day ship max, and it's all special order. So you are going to have to come to the store, slap some cash down, pay credit card, however you guys want to do it. But it must be paid before I ship out. That's how we roll. That's what we do. So you want it, you want to come get some knowledge, education. That's what I'm here for. You guys give me a call. We'll make a 3D room design for you. I can custom make my units. I can have special lines. You want 90, whatever you want, we can make it happen. But if you just want a simple, normal, standard system, we got lots of them in stock. You don't have to worry, man.
I appreciate your time, Austin.
Yeah.
Hopefully you have the best max you'll ever.
Thanks, buddy.
Fist pound because I don't have a hand, so thank you again.
Thanks, man. Have a good day.
Appreciate it.